Today, guys, we are flying to Japan, and honestly, it was a little bit unexpected because we've been invited by one of the biggest companies in Japan to make a video out there. We're going to be talking a little bit more about that later because right now, we're literally just outside of London Heathrow Airport. You might be able to hear some planes going by because at the Renaissance Hotel you get a runway view room, and so for the last day we've been plane spotting, watching them take off and land literally right outside of our hotel window, which has been incredible. But it doesn't stop there because we are heading to Tokyo. We're flying with Japan Airlines. Let's make our way to the airport. Look at this beautiful English weather we have. We're going to be taking the Hotel Hopper. It's currently raining. This bus should take us all the way to the airport. Hello, my friend. Is this the Hotel Hopper? Terminal 3.
You take a plane?
We're taking a plane, yes, from Terminal 3.
3?
Yes. Okay, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
We got very fortunate because it absolutely started showering it down as soon as we got on the bus. Now, the cost of the Hotel Hopper is £6.80 per person, which is an absolute bloody rip-off. But you are paying for the convenience because it literally pulls up outside of the hotel and then takes you directly to Terminal 3.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. And we have made it to Terminal 3. It literally took less than 5 minutes. So very convenient, but very expensive. So just outside of Terminal 3, we have this very useful board here because each airline has a different letter that we need to head to check in. So Japan Airlines is just over there for the evening flight, so we're going to E.
It's actually very convenient because this is the letter E, so we have the private entrance.
So I believe we'll be able to check in ourselves, so we can see Japan Airlines just over here, putting us to work here at London Heathrow Airport. My beautiful British passport.
I think we need to scan it here.
All right, remove your document. All right, guys, we're going from London Heathrow to Tokyo. We're landing at Haneda Airport. So we've got Karolina to go, so let's add you in, Karolina.
And my Polish passport.
She's also half German.
Yes.
So she's got 2 passports.
This is so convenient.
So I believe it's printing the luggage tags just over here. Oh, these are our boarding passes. These are very important. All right, this is mine. And this is yours, Karolina. And that's it. We've checked ourselves in. Japan Airlines, woohoo! So I believe we are doing self-service again.
Yeah, you need
So we
to
have
scan
to
your boarding
scan
pass.
the boarding pass over here. There we go. All right, I need to put the suitcase on. All right, what is the weight going to be? That is the question. All right, so the weight is 19 kilos. Okay, that's nice. With the scanner, so I need to scan the, like that. Feels like I'm in an arcade right now. So your bags will be sent to Tokyo. Perfect. All right, how much does Karolina's weigh? Yours is just under 22. That's good. Shoot the gun. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
This way, Karolina, exit this way. Time to head through security. We'll see you guys on the other side. We made it through security. Nice and easy. I am absolutely loving London Heathrow's security system. It basically means that you don't need to take out any of your things from your bags. You leave everything in. They did do a scan of my feet. Maybe they thought I was hiding something there, but we're in literally an hour within 5 minutes. Very nice. We have got ourselves some Cafe Nero.
Our favorite when we were back in the UK.
We're spending our monies. It is £9.20
For 2 drinks.
for 2 drinks. I got a chai latte.
And I got my favorite flat white.
Cheers, Karolina.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. That's a nice chai latte.
Tastes good.
So this big company in Japan is, drumroll Karolina, Japan Rail. So they are the biggest train company in Japan. So the Shinkansen. So everyone goes on the golden route from Tokyo to Kyoto to Osaka. This is the most popular route. And you'll be taking this Shinkansen, which is run by no other than Japan Rail. And they've actually got us involved to actually explore a different part of the golden route called the Aichi Prefecture.
Yes.
and you actually get off at a stop called Nagoya, which is between Tokyo and Kyoto. They want more people to know about it because apparently it's going to be a very nice experience for us. So we're making...
deserves the recognition as well.
Exactly. So that is why we are going to Japan. Alrighty guys, so our gate has finally been called. So for the last 2.5 hours, we have been chatting to a very nice couple called Tom and Beth. It's their first time going to Japan, so we're sharing all of our knowledge. And one thing we actually wanted to share with you guys is if you're going anywhere around the world, if you're going to Japan, make sure to get yourself an eSIM before you take your flight. So while we were waiting, I purchased an eSIM from SimLocal. We've been using them for a very long time. I purchased a 30-day unlimited plan, and so basically playing some Indian tunes behind me, some Indian prayers. But actually, the great thing about doing that is that when you land at Haneda Airport, literally on the tarmac, you can activate your eSIM and so you're connected straight away. And it's just going to make your life so much easier taking the trains, taking the metro, and just getting around Tokyo, especially on foot with Google Maps.
You will also need data for Google Translate. A lot of menus, signs, and things you will want to buy are only in Japanese. It's also incredibly helpful when communicating with locals who don't speak English. Whether you're asking a simple question or ordering food, SimLocal partners directly with au by KDDI, Japan's #1 ranked mobile network for download speeds. That means you get some of the strongest and most reliable 4G and 5G coverage across the country, whether you're in major cities or traveling more rurally. SimLocal also offers a 100% refund policy. So if you have any issues, don't need the eSIM anymore, or change your plans, you can get a full refund with no questions asked. They also have an easy Find My Plan tool to help you choose the right option. And they are rated 4.5 stars on Trustpilot for their fast and friendly customer support. Scan the QR code on screen or click the link in the description to check out SimLocal's Japan plans. And don't forget to use our code JKarolina for 5% off, especially if you're traveling soon.
ご搭乗前に化粧室のご利用やお手回り品のご準備をお済ませの上、機内にお入りになりましたら Please board now. Thank you.
You're going to Japan.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so
Have a
much.
nice flight.
Thank you.
Good evening, welcome. Thank you very much.
Good evening, konnichiwa.
Welcome. Welcome to our lovely flight.
Thank
So
you, Ricky.
straight down here for me. Thank you so much. Straight through to the right for me. Thank you.
Fluent in Japanese?
80%.
Wow.
That was super impressive.
So this is a business class just over here. The lane feels very narrow. I don't think I've been on such a narrow lane before. I'm literally I'm squeezing in just like this. Feels like we're in Japan already.
Is this business class or premium economy?
Business
okay.
class. One day, Karolina, one day. This is premium economy, Karolina.
Yeah, it looks different.
Konnichiwa. And we've made it to economy. So we've got 3, 3, and 3 configuration. We're sitting in seats 52A.
A and B, so these two.
So we have a window seat. Ooh, there you go. I'm gonna squeeze in here. I'm gonna steal the window seat. No window seat here. But all jokes aside, I am the one who handles the camera work, so I need the light from the window to spread out to Karolina.
Yeah, we get
And
the
her
comments.
and her pretty face.
Yeah, we get the comments of, why are you not leaving the space for the lady to have the window seat?
Karolina always gets a window seat unless we're filming.
Yeah, that's true. Confirmed.
Tom, Beth, we spotted you. The plane's really nice. Yeah, really nice plane, right? Oh yeah, business class. It was very tight in the beginning, right? A squeeze like that, yeah. We'll catch you on the other side. Such a nice couple. We literally were speaking to them for hours before we got onto this plane. So the music is blaring on Japan Airlines. That's why I'm holding the mic. We're going to do a bit of a room tour. We're not in a hotel, we're on a plane. We're going to do a seat tour for you guys.
So first of all, we do have the headset, we have the pillow, and also a very nice blanket.
And also, we do have very nice televisions. These are like really modern ones. They're not old at all.
Looks very modern.
They're very responsive, I imagine. Yeah.
English.
Very nice. And also, we have got plenty of legroom for Japanese standards. Stretching out our legs. There's nothing actually interfering here, so it's quite nice. I can lean my legs over to your side, take up more of your space.
There's actually a lot of space.
Yeah, very nice. And this is our view outside of London Heathrow Airport. We've got British Airways plane just over there, and we have got announcement. We have many announcements on the Japan Airlines flights, and it's mostly, or firstly, in Japanese.
It seems like we are almost leaving.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome aboard Japan Airlines Flight 44 bound for Tokyo International Airport.
Please watch this safety video and familiarize yourself with the safety instructions.
When sliding down, stretch forward your arms, incline your body forward, and look at the landing point. We wish you a pleasant flight.
まもなく離陸いたします。シートベルトを腰の低い位置で緩みねじれのないようお締めください。
Arigatou gozaimasu. One with ice? Yeah. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Thank you. So meal service is a little bit later, so they brought around some snacks. So we have some rice and crackers just over here, and we have our favorite beverage in Japan, plum wine. Cheers, Karolina.
Kanpai.
Kanpai. Oh, that's good. That's
So
good.
good.
Take me to Tokyo, take me to Japan. Oh wait, we're already getting there.
Soon.
So we've just been informed, guys, that this plane is brand new, less than a year old. I believe the flight cost was around £1,400, so it is a pricey flight, but it is a beautiful flight so far.
Just as we're experiencing some turbulence, can we please ask you to return to your seats and make sure that your seatbelt is securely fastened?
Hold your baby tight.
Also, please refrain from using the restrooms.
How long have you been learning Japanese for?
I have been here 38 years.
38 years. That's amazing, Ricky. It's amazing.
Anything else to drink? Red wine, white wine,
I think we're good. Okay. Arigatou gozaimasu. 38 years. He's been working for Japan Airlines. Incredible. That's how he is pretty much fluent in Japanese.
So I can already tell that the whole tray is quite heavy. So here we've got as a starter smoked salmon, then we've got some vegetables and bean curd, and here as a dessert there's fruits, so Jay is disappointed that there's no cake. Then we've got some salad on the side, and the main dish is chicken teriyaki with some minced chicken, I think some egg, and it's served on top of the steamed rice, and as I said you also get the miso soup. Since this plane was only around a year old, the screens were honestly some of the best we've ever had on board. Not only that, the selection of movies was actually really good too. You could choose from the new releases, recommended, Japanese films, Hollywood, there was a bit of everything. It didn't really feel like one of those flights where you're scrolling for ages trying to find something. And yes, we are definitely the kind of people who always check the map when flying. But this one was actually really detailed. You could scroll through it, zoom in and out, and properly see the route and the names of the cities you are flying over. You could also switch between different modes, like an aircraft view with different camera angles, or even a window view where you could choose the side, like left, right, even cockpit or pilot's view, which we didn't expect at all. Something that really surprised us as well, there was actually a mecha pointer with exact prayer timings, which we definitely didn't expect to see on a Japan
Airlines flight. And then if you go into the food and drinks section, you can actually preview everything that's going to be served on the plane. The menu itself is digital, so you can have a little look at what's coming up for dinner and also the second meal before landing, which is always nice to know on a long flight. They had a really good selection of drinks too. Wines, beers, sake, Japanese highballs, umeshu, and of course all the usual soft drinks as well. We managed to get a bit of sleep, and then around 2 hours before landing, the wake-up announcement came through for breakfast. And we know you guys appreciate transparency, so we will compare to the first meal. This one didn't quite hit the same. It was a breakfast paella with chicken and shrimp, which didn't really appeal to us personally, and we probably would have preferred another Asian option here. But alongside that, we also got some fresh fruit, a blueberry yogurt, and of course a warm drink of your choice. And I'm happy to report the coffee was actually pretty good. And then, literally about 40 minutes before landing, I was checking the map and realized we might actually be able to see Mount Fuji. And we all know it can be a bit shy sometimes, especially if it's cloudy. There's a good chance you won't see it at all. But we actually got pretty lucky, because even though it was quite a cloudy day, it did appear through the clouds. And seeing it from the plane was honestly really cool.
Attention all passengers. We will be landing shortly. We have landed at Tokyo International Airport. The local time here is 5 in the afternoon. 皆様まもなくターミナルに到着いたします。シートベルト着用の際が消えるまではシートベルトはそのままお締めください。
Thank you. Thank you. We're in Japan, guys. So right now we're heading to immigration. We're hopefully going to clear immigration, but actually on the flight, they do give you a customs declaration form and a disembarkation card that you need to fill out if you haven't got the QR code, which is what Karolina did for us literally at London Heathrow Airport before we left.
Yeah, it's actually very simple. You need to visit the Visit Japan web, fill in all of the information beforehand, and then you get the QR code, so you don't have to be bothered with any of the papers.
A few moments later.
Immigration was super fast. If you have the QR code, you go in a line, they just scan your index fingers and then take a picture of your face, then they send you off on a route and you're pretty much through within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was so quick. So the guy over there, his job is to make sure it doesn't get damaged, the suitcases. There you go.
Thank you.
There we go. I think we still have to go through one more clearance.
Route only, you good?
Yes, Route A.
Thank you. Show your face to the camera.
Oh, you can see us, hey! Oh, arigato gozaimasu. See, that's how quick it is. And then at the other side, there's a big line if you're using paper. That was one of the best airport arrivals we've had.
I think so, and we travel a lot. Exit?
Exit, yep. So this is our very first time landing at Haneda Airport. We usually land at Narita, and first impressions is that the airport is a little bit older than Narita. Narita's very modern.
Yeah.
But I think the convenience of landing here is that it's a little bit closer to Tokyo. So that's going to be nice. And also when we landed, we actually activated our eSIM from SIM Local. So all we had to do was turn on our data roaming, and then we're instantly connected to the internet. And the data speeds, the internet speeds were ridiculously fast. We weren't expecting that. And so that just makes our lives a lot easier right now, because we need to also make our way from Haneda Airport to Ginza, which is where our hotel is. But we need to get some cash out first. We found our favorite ATM from 7-Eleven. Put the card in just like that. You can choose from these languages. We're going to choose English. Withdraw. Okay, we're going to try withdraw 60,000. Okay. So this is very important, guys. You do not want to be doing it with the conversion. You don't want to be using your currency from back home. You want to be doing it without conversion. Otherwise, you're going to get charged an additional fee, which is quite pricey. And the cash should be coming out of here. Perfect. I can hear the money.
First the card.
First the cards, then the receipts. And we have our beautiful Japanese yen. When you land at Narita Airport or Haneda Airport, definitely find one of these ATMs because there are no fees. And actually, we withdrew the maximum we could, which was 60,000 Japanese yen in one go. That's around $380 US. And the reason why it's so important to have cash here in Japan is because it's not a cashless society. You'll be using cash pretty much everywhere, in shops, restaurants, even getting IC cards and topping it up, and even buying train tickets. You think you'll be able to use your card in very official places, and then it will say no card, cash only. So definitely grab yourself some cash when you land in Japan. We're currently waiting in line for a SUICA card. So you can get a welcome SUICA or you can get a regular SUICA card. Most tourists go for the welcome SUICA. It lasts only 28 days. The balance you can't refund off it. So actually, we quite like getting the normal SUICA, the green one, because it lasts up to 10 years and you can refund the balance of it. And it's more of the classic cards. But when we first came to Japan, we definitely went for the welcome SUICA, as most people in this queue are doing. Okay, so we get to skip the queue because we're getting a regular SUICA card. You can see the option just over here, SUICA, but we want to change this into English.
Guidance will be displayed in English.
Okay, we want to purchase a new SUICA card. Okay, you can get a name inscribed SUICA, but it's not available. And actually, I prefer just getting the blank SUICA. They just print your name on the card. Doesn't look particularly great. We want to, let's put 1,000 on. You can always top it up with cash at metro stations. We're gonna put some cash in just like that. Thank you, Karolina. Something's happening over here. Oh, that was quick. That popped out really fast. So we got our beautiful looking SUICA card just over there. So you don't need to wait in the queue for the welcome SUICA. You can just get a regular SUICA.
I'm so excited.
Give it to me.
It is time, guys, to leave the airport. And you might be wondering why we only got one SUICA card. That is because I'm going to show you a nice, neat little trick if you have an iPhone. Okay, so I'm not going to open up my phone or anything. I think there we go. Perfect. Scan on in. Didn't need to even open my phone. That is because I have got a SUICA card on my Apple Wallet just over here, just over there, and I am on express mode, so I don't even need to open up my phone to even scan onto the metros here in Japan. How cool is that? But only for iPhone users, I'm afraid. So we're heading to Ginza, and that means we're going to be taking the Kaikyu airport line from Haneda Airport. And I believe that should take us all the way to Ginza, because on this board just behind me, it says direct train to Shinagawa. And I believe we have to stay on that train to get to Ginza. Fingers crossed. There are so many people on this train. You be polite, and then we're left to the end. All right. Could we move in a little bit more? Thank you. Perfect.
Let me squeeze in.
God, look how many people there are on the train.
But we're in.
I really hope this is the right train.
This is the express bound for Shibayama Chiyoda.
Oops. We're very tight in here. Oops. Let me move the suitcase over here. I've got it there. There we go. There's people coming in behind us. You can see how packed it is. I really hope this is the right train.
穴守稲荷穴守稲荷です。急行芝山千代田行きです。Note that this train does not go toward
Sumisan. Thank you. Oh, I forgot how chaotic the metro lines can be. And it's not even, it's like, what, 8 o'clock right now? It's still absolutely chock-a-block. Okay, I think we go probably that way.
Insufficient balance?
So when you come out of the trains, you'll see this fare adjustment recharge, and you can simply just put some cash in and it tops up your card. There you go, it's topped up. Now your new balance is 1,500. In all honesty though, if you're a first timer coming to Japan, it can be quite overwhelming and quite stressful because you don't know the things that we're showing you in this video. Alright, I am not opening up my phone. Oops. Ooh, maybe I don't have enough on mine either. So I don't have balance on my Apple Wallet because the fare from the airport is over my balance, which is only 675. I believe it's like 1,050 yen. So I'm just going to show you how to actually top it up nice and easy. Payment is going through as we're speaking. And there we go. I am now topped up. So my balance should change. There we go. Perfect. Attempt number 2. Let's scan on. Oh, no. I have enough on the balance. All right, let's try with it open. Not too sure what's happening.
Where will you go station?
Haneda to here.
Haneda terminal 2? Okay.
Yes.
Haneda terminal no touch.
Oh, no touch.
No touch here.
Okay. All right. So I touch here. Okay. That? Oh, the phone there? Like this? Okay. Okay, okay. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay. Arigato. Our next challenge is these flights of stairs with our luggage, because if you actually put wheelchair accessible on Google Maps, you can avoid the never-ending stairs. But,
so if you travel with the luggage, definitely put wheelchair accessible and use the lifts. Otherwise you will be struggling.
We're getting our exercise in. That's how I justify it. Oh my God, it's literally never ending. Are you okay? Do you want me to do it? I'll do it, I'll do it. Yeah. You're struggling, so.
My hero.
Okay, this is that. Yours is so heavy. Oh my God. I need a rest now. Oh my God. All right. Just another 5 more stairs or flight of stairs. It's been a long flight, guys, so I can't even process. We're in Japan. We're in Japan. Right. So if we had used wheelchair accessible, we would have been able to use this lift area just over here. We would have come out of a different exit.
Yeah, our exit is right there.
Can you tell? We are absolutely knackered. It's been a long day. Let's head to the hotel. So we're staying at an Appa hotel. This one is Hachobori Shinto Micho in Ginza. This is a franchise hotel, very much a business hotel. Very good value for money.
Konnichiwa.
Checking in? Yes. You have a very beautiful reception.
Chandelier is hanging.
Yeah, just over there as well.
Room key and then you press.
Right, ladies first. 10th floor. I must say, first impressions, it's a very nice hotel, at least from the reception area. This hotel brand, Appa, is known for being really good value for money. And so we're expecting the room to to look pretty decent. Not too small, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. So this is our room key, guys. You can see it says simplified luxury. So let's see what's inside our room. We're in 1010. All right, so let's put this key inside of here. Get some light going. Okay, it looks nice. It is absolutely tiny. So this is the space we have for our suitcase. It looks like a very comfy bed. And the TV, I'm going to switch it off before it starts making any noise. But I actually quite like it. It's quite cozy.
Like it. Yeah, it's cozy. It looks quite modern, and they really maximize the space. So there's the desk area here. There's some waters. There's even a hairdryer here and some amenities and a kettle.
And do we have a bathroom?
Yeah, we do. And I think, like, from the look of it, like, even the door looks Japanese. So I believe it's a Japanese bathroom.
We have a Japanese toilet. You can pump up some water up your bum if you want. We've got a mirror over there. This is the tiniest tub I've ever seen in my life. I should get into the tub. Oh my god, how do I sit down? I don't think I can. Oh, I can't sit down in here.
You look like a giant.
I feel like a giant inside of this, but Japanese people are very petite.
Even though this room is small, I actually really like it because it's really well equipped. So over here, except of the hairdryer, we also do have the robes, some tissues, and they left us here some tea, coffee, creamer, also the cups. There's also a mini fridge here, and they say that you can store some luggage underneath the bed. So there's some space over here as well.
And on top of the bed, you'll find me. I wanted to show you something that looks like from the 1970s. So if you come have a closer look in here, Karolina, I'll grab it off you. And you can actually see they have USB-A ports. There's no USB-C. We also have Type-A plugs. And over here, you can actually control the lighting. So if I'll pass that to you, Karolina, I'm just enjoying myself after a long flight. It's been a long one.
Oh, yeah,
you can actually control the bed light, the ceiling. So it's very convenient. It has everything you need in this place.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, for some reason, I've got some origami, I believe it is.
Oh, that's so cute. Actually, we realized that you can go to the microwave area, the ice machine, the vending machine, the trouser press. I guess you can just iron your clothes.
A lift.
That's really good. Come on, ramen time. It's Ichiran time.
Okay, thank you. All right, guys, so we're ordering on this machine over here. You can select language.
Now I'm gonna go for the classic tonkotsu ramen and one extra half-boiled salted egg.
There we go.
I think they will come here.
Or here.
So actually, once you finish, there's even a shop here, and I could see a lot of people buying their own ramen.
So this is 2,300 Japanese yen for the set. 2 people. Okay, so over here we have your preferences. So you can get a light, medium, strong dashi. You can get a richness of however rich you want it.
Broth, then the garlic, green onion, sliced pork, and how spicy as well, which is actually nice.
And also how you want the texture of your noodle to be, so you can customize your Ichiran ramen.
Yeah, literally everything. I love it.
Smile. Look at this, guys. This is amazing. So private. I no idea what's happening right now.
And for any ladies, Japan is so convenient because there's always
Oh, you can just hang it
hangers.
over there. They've also
Perfect.
got hangers for your coats and jackets on the back. But I love these counters. They feel so private, so intimate. And also, if you don't know how to communicate with them, you can see these wooden blocks here. So they have Japanese on one side, but actually, I don't know the ordering process. You can literally put that there, and they will help you. And also, what's this one here? It's noisy. So I've got an egg over here. I do have a cup. I believe I can actually fill this up with some water. It's very nice. I love that about Japan. It always provides you nice, chilled water. Arigatou gozaimasu. The smell coming from this ramen is incredible. It's making my mouth water. I've been waiting for this for a very long time. Piping hot. That taste is divine.
This is so delicious.
Also, this is a 24-hour chain ramen restaurant. So you can come here even in the middle of the night. For the experience you're getting, incredible.
Yeah, I love
Back
it.
to my counter.
Before I demolish everything, I just wanted to show you this yummy egg. This is what makes Japan so special. So the time is 9:30 and the queue is even longer.
It's going outside the building.
Oh my god.
Literally.
That's how Ichiran popular is.
I am so happy to be inside a konbini. That is the Japanese word for a convenience store. Now, this is my section over here, all these beautiful looking snacks. This is why I come almost every evening at the end of the day, even throughout the day, multiple times. Probably why I put on some weight. And these snacks over here are my absolute favorites. So they're like kind of chocolate snails. And also, these are like chocolate mushrooms. And the interesting thing about the packaging here in Japan is it's super ethical. So what you see on the packaging is what you get inside. There is no empty air inside of here. There are 5 of these mushrooms. There'll be 5 inside, and they'll be the same size as you're seeing on the packaging. I love Japan. All right, where should we head to next?
More snacks. So this whole section here is the drinks, but what's very interesting is that this fridge is actually not a fridge. Like all of these drinks are actually hot and they're literally piping hot.
Konnichiwa. It's okay. We have a bag over here. We hope you enjoyed our travels from London to Tokyo. We have many Japan videos coming your way. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the
next video. It's late, so I don't shout.